welcome back to your own channel, Chalk and Cheer. I hope you all are doing wonderful and would have also understood the concept of fractions that we discussed in the previous video. Now, let us spend some more time on fractions. I will also give you a link to download fractions worksheet to check your understanding on the concepts learned so far. Let's go ahead. Kids, I hope you remember what are fractions. Fractions are basically part of a whole. If we divide a whole into some equal number of parts and we pick up a few parts out of that, so that portion represents fraction. And we learned how we represent fractions mathematically, right? So now in this video, we are going to practice some more, examples so that you understand and imbibe the concept in your heart. Okay, so what you have to do is tell me what fraction of these objects is colored. Okay, we'll go one by one. So in this is a circle. Tell me what fraction of this circle is colored red. Okay, so what you will do, you will first count the total number of equal parts into which the circle is divided and then count the colored number of parts. How many parts are colored, right? So go ahead and tell me the answer. Correct. So this is 5 out of 14. So we write it as 5 upon 14. So total these are 14 equal parts and out of which 5 parts are colored red. Great. Let's go ahead. So for this triangle is divided into some equal number of parts and some parts are colored as green. So tell me what number of parts or what fraction of the triangle is colored green. Great, wonderful. So this is 5 by 8. So total these are 8 equal parts and out of which 5 parts are colored as green. Let's go ahead for the circle. Perfect. So this is 5 upon 8. So 5 parts are colored out of the total 8 parts. So we represent this as 5 upon 8. Well done. Let's go ahead. So this is 4 upon 5. Wonderful. So 4 parts are colored as purple out of which, out of the total 5 equal parts of the figure. And in this, yes, so what is the fraction of the circle which is colored as pink? Perfect. This is 4 upon 7. Wonderful. Let's move ahead. So, children, see here. This is now one whole. And if I do not divide it into any part, I just colored the whole as pink. So, can you tell me how can we represent this one whole as a fraction? Just think about it. Yes. So we know here that total number of parts is only 1, right? And one part is shaded over here. So we will write it as, yes, 1 upon 1. One part is shaded out of one part. So one whole is there, right? This is the whole square and the whole square is filled as pink. So we will write it as 1 upon 1, which is nothing but equal to 1. Great going, kids. Now see this. This is a rectangle and this is divided into 2 equal parts. So now tell me, how can we represent this colored part? So actually if you see, this whole is divided into 2 equal parts and each part is called a half. So whenever there is one figure which is divided into 2 equal parts, we say that this is 1/2 of the whole. So can we say that 1 by 2, this is 1 part out of these two parts is colored and 1/2 is colored. We can also say this as 1/2 of this shape is colored as orange. Correct? Let's go ahead. So, in this picture, this rectangle is divided into 3 equal parts, right? And one part of this rectangle is shaded. So we can say that 1/3 of the rectangle is actually filled or shaded as violet. Correct? So when we represent a fraction as 1/3, we can also say that this is 1/3. Okay? All right. Great going, kids. Similarly, in this square, one part out of the 4 equal parts are colored as blue, right? So we can say that this is 1/4, right? So whenever we say 1/4, we call it as 1/4, right? 1/4 or 1/4. So 1 out of 4 is called 1/4 or 1/4 part of the whole. Wonderful. Now similarly, this is 1 out of 5 equal parts, so which will be called as, yes, 1/5. Okay, 1/5. This is, similarly we can say this is 1/6, right? This is, yes, how many total parts are there? 8 total parts, out of which 1 is colored as red, and this is 1/8, which is 1/8. So we will call it as 1/8. Great. Now similarly, out of the 10 parts, if one part is shaded, we will call it as 1/10. Wonderful, kids, right? So I hope you have understood how we represent fractions and what do we actually, pronounce. How do we pronounce these fractions when we are, writing it mathematically, right? Thank you, children. I hope you have perfectly understood what are fractions. I'm sharing a practice worksheet in the description of this video. Do it nicely and send back to me via email and also mention a reply over here. I hope you all are very excited to deep dive into the world of fractions. So stay tuned for my next video. This is your Himani ma'am signing off for today. Have a nice day. Bye bye, kids.